Hello and welcome everybody. This is in Blender with the Sculpting tutorial series for beginners and intermediate users who have a little bit of knowledge about Blender but want to sculpt like the one you see on ZBrush and stuff. You could do the same thing in Blender. So in this tutorial, I just want to address you that I won't be doing those final cuts, those b-rolls showing you the sculpting techniques. I'll be showing you everything you need to know about this from the courses and my experience that I have. But the thing is, I'm not going to be showing you, clips from other. I'm not going to be focused on the editing part. I'm just going to be showing you what you can do with the sculpting. So the first technique, before starting right away to sculpting, we should know about the techniques in the workflow. So there are three types of workflows. I will be showing you the first workflow, which is using the basic geometry to deform, which is the most neglected type of sculpting, but it is the best one by far. You could, if you have some background doing this stuff, box modeling, which is very cool. So I want to make this belly, even more out. I want to give him a big belly, but if I go ahead and start doing this is going to take time. So you have to sculpt on the existing geometries, which is the first type of workflow. So if I go to the sculpting tab that is presetted for us by Blender Institute, which is very cool, which have the best, we could just go ahead and go to, I will be addressing every brush possible that you have to know about. I'll be addressing everything. Just stay tuned for this one. So in this tutorial, I'm just going to be, using the grab brush, which I'll be explaining later in the course. So if you have this, you could just go ahead and deform the existing geometries to have this kind of big belly to give it. So you should take your time doing this. But with this, just to show you, you could add this. You can even do this. So the good side is you don't have that much topology going on. So if I go back to edit mode, we didn't add, we just deformed the existing geometry. But the downside for this one is, if you're wondering how I came up with this pipe menu, you just have to click Control Tab, which reminds me to open up the screencast tools for you guys to see what I'm doing. So Control Tab and go to the sculpt mode to see. Now, if I want to, just add a line around here, a small line, which will be going to the draw brush. I'll show you later as I told you. So now if I want to add big lines or like this is going to be cool. But if you want to add a fine little details, you can do that. So which is a drawback for this kind of technique. So in the next tutorial, I'm just going to show you about the multi-res resolution modifier in Blender. So stay tuned for that one. Peace out.